Hey guys, Alejandro Reyes here with American Marketing Association, and I'm really excited about this interview to give you a quick glimpse of what to expect on July 13th, our next American Marketing Association luncheon that we're going to be hosting with the man that you see right there, award-winning speaker, Brian Sharp. What's going on, my friend?
What's happening, Alejandro?
Listen, man, I really appreciate it. You know, we're really good friends, and you've completely helped my business as it pertains to growing and extending my brand and product services through creating workshops and speaking, communicating better. So I'm really excited to spend a few minutes to let people know what to expect and why they need to get there on July 13th.
No, man, I appreciate it. I think you're giving me a little too much credit sometimes, but and you got me on Skype. Man, big win right now. I'm excited.
Got him on Skype. But so Brian, you have this real blue ocean strategy, as some of the folks, the marketers that are watching this have probably read, where you're kind of doing something that is very new to a market and something that I really believe is unique and so powerful that no one's really teaching in this market, that I really believe can help catapult a lot of these organizations into their next level. And it's something that when you think about it, you might not understand right away, but you see big organizations doing this. You see companies like Zappos with their insights and their experience days. If you go to their website, zapposinsights.com, you'll see that they do these workshops that are like $1,500 for a day, or they do these 2-day events. And what they're doing is really getting deep into the hearts of their communities, extending their brands, and long term, you're creating these ambassadors for your organization. News 10, I recently spoke at a workshop they did. They're doing blogging workshops and things of that nature, and it's completely helped my small business. I'm not a speaker, but I've leveraged that to not only speak and grow my business, did a winning local event with 300 people, but because of those speaking engagements, I've actually been able to get on tons of media here in Sacramento without spending any money on any PR. So this topic is so powerful. So can you really define what it is that you do in helping these organizations and entrepreneurs speak to grow their business and market?
No, I can. And I appreciate the way you kind of framed that. I think you used a great term, ambassador. I think our goal is to create ambassadors of their own brands. And I think what's so humbling about the opportunity on the 13th of July coming out and meeting all you guys is there's greatness in that room in terms of marketing, but the game's changed. So what we are really trying to do, Alejandro, is not teach the business of speaking. We're really teaching business people how to speak, how to communicate their marketing message, and not just, in terms of marketing collateral or online in their strategy, literally in terms of in front of a room full of people, either in their own event or some opportunity they may have to get out and speak in the community.
You know what's powerful about that is as marketers, we think, yeah, we're going to market, but a lot of times it's communicating, pitching deals. Video marketing is huge right now. Video, online video. You need to do a decent enough job, and I need to go to a couple more classes of yours so I can get better at this. Doing these videos like this. I mean, this is the wave of the future, really, this online video and social media, and a lot of, you need to communicate not just through collateral, like you said, but be able to communicate and create that resonance and really getting deep into the hearts of people so that you create those ambassadors. So I want to talk a little bit about how you got involved in it, how you saw the need of teaching this. Why was it important to you? Why are you so passionate about it, doing your own workshops in this?
Well, I think like a lot of us, we stumble on a niche. We'd like to think that we have this grand master plan, but I'm not that smart, so I hang around with cats like you. So, I've been blessed. I get to travel the country and speak to a lot of small business groups and organizations. And you're often approached by people after you get off stage that either have a story that relates to what you just did, or they have an interest in what you did. And I found a common theme happening where there's a lot of people who said, man, this was great. I love this. I don't necessarily want to be a speaker, professional speaker, but I'd love to do what you just did from my niche, from my industry, from my business. And it happened enough times where you start figuring out there's a need there. And, we have a mantra, going back to the point you just made, that impact drives income. And just being great at being a marketer or a great social media person or a great chiropractor or whatever you may be does not make you great in front of the room.
It's good.
Speaking skill, it's a skill, it's an art. We call it's part art, part articulation. And you need to learn it and treat it like an art, and instead of just walking up in front of the room. So it was born out of a need created by the audience that I speak to. And also in looking back at how I've built the largest division of Go Big was by speaking. I happen to be a professional speaker, but one of our largest divisions is our coaching division. That was built purely and simply on speaking. And then you're a great living example of what it can do for somebody.
No, it can, and the benefits are huge. I mean, the American Marketing Association just recently hosted an event with the VSP, and that is a huge organization going global. I believe they're in the process of going global, yet at a local level they're hosting a workshop extending brand influence, which is very, very powerful. So can you talk maybe one or two things that you're going to speak on that they can expect when they come on July 13th?
I think there's two parts to it. I think it wouldn't be responsible if we didn't address the skill, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about the actual speaking skills and how do you build a talk. If you had an opportunity to speak tomorrow, where do you start? It's not just about showing up, right? That's how you get booked and rebooked. There's a lot of great speakers who speak once. What we want to do is help you understand the art behind getting booked and rebooked. The second half of what we'll really talk about is the marketing side, which will be a lot of fun in that room, which is how then when I have this skill set and this topic, how do I get booked to go talk about it? How do I go out and become that ambassador into my community, for my brand or for my industry or for a cause that I have? So we're going to talk about how to get booked, and in a lot of cases that becomes your own event. And that's something you become a master at, and a big. They don't have to start with where you're at, man. Not everybody needs to go big right off the bat, although we like that. But you can start small. A great event could be 10 people in your office for an evening of information. So we're going to talk about the art and the skill, but we're also going to talk about the business. How do we get booked and build our own events too?
Man, I'm really excited about this event. Some of the best content creators and biggest social media people, internet marketing, bloggers, work for companies. And these are like these brand ambassadors. Talk about being indispensable to your organization. You go out and you speak at different seminars, you're going to be this indispensable, as Seth Godin calls, linchpin. Chris Brogan, the Brian Solises of the world. These guys are all working for organizations. Scott Monty, works for Ford, and he's speaking all over the place. So I bet as some marketers starting to watch this, like I got to be there on July 13th because I want to continue to extend my personal brand so that I can continue to be indispensable to my organization. Well, hey man, I really appreciate it. I'm so excited about July 13th. Make sure folks to get signed up for this event, as well as follow Brian at Go Big Company on Twitter, and we look forward to it, my friend.
Thank you. Look forward. Thanks for the invite too. Appreciate you.
Awesome, man.